Yo, what's that word, bro?
How you feeling, bro?
How you feeling, my guy?
Man, I'm alright, man. I'm blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Blessed and highly favored by the motherfucking God, man. Excuse my language, man. Let me stop cussing. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain for real, for real. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I see the news, it looked like they dropped like 10 of your charges or how many charges they dropped?
They dropped nine. They dropped
Okay.
nine. But
Yeah,
they had
they making a big deal about it on the internet, like making it seem like this or that or whatever. Like I seen you kind of breaking it down, but you could break it down for motherfuckers that might check out the platform, that want to get your point of view of it.
Yeah, man. Look, I like. Oh, you know what I'm saying? See, you been it before, so you know how the system work firsthand. You know what I'm saying? So what had happened was I ended up pleading to possession of a firearm, got felon, which is only a 3 to 7. You know, the other nine charges, it was all misdemeanors. You know what I'm saying? Possession of cannabis, which is legal. They had to drop that. Um, driving on the invalid license, revoked license is what they hit me with. I never even had a license for my license to be revoked. You see what I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
had to, common sense. They got to drop that and charge me with something that makes sense. But overall, all the other charges was miscellaneous charges. You know what I'm saying? Driving, improper lane use, improper lighting, failing to use turn signal, failing to stop when police after apprehended the car, did decrease the speed, stupid shit like that. It just charges a pound on top of charges. None of them really stick, especially when you cop out to the bigger charge, which is possession of a firearm by felon due
Right,
to the
that'd be the
fact of
main
my
thing. Yeah, they just pile that shit up to make it look crazy. That is true. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like possession of a firearm by felon. You know, look, the only reason I copped to that is because my blood was found on that firearm. Had my blood not been found on that gun, I wouldn't even plead guilty. I was going to trial because it's not my car. You know, anything gets found in this car, technically it goes on the owner of the car. It's
Mm.
not my car. I, Nothing in this car was been legally mine by law. By law, everything would have went on the owner of the car. But due to the fact of my blood being felt on one of the firearms, I had to plead guilty to the one firearm. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Uh, it's just like they let snitches news create this narrative, and everybody ran with it. Like since when motherfuckers started running with what the rest said, you know what I'm saying? But you got to think like this. This how I think of. This how I paid attention. This how I feel about the situation. I feel like a lot of motherfuckers who did have something to say about it was already feeling some type of way about me and they own self. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So the moment they see something to run with, they running with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of the time, motherfuckers ain't got nothing to say about me. You see what I'm saying? And when you got a lawyer, certain shit don't even stick. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep this shit 100, man. I was breaking this shit down in the beginning of my case when they charged me with armed habitual. I was telling them like it's scientifically impossible for me to armed habitual because it's not constitutional. Armed habitual is not even a law. It's not even a statute. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to, hey, look, man, shout out to all the brothers that got back, but shout out to the main motherfucker who who initially made this set in stone. Corral was the second person. The first person is damn man, his name uh damn what the fuck is his name, man? Hold on, I gotta find the paper, bro. But this is the motherfucker who came back after they gave him like damn that 22 years, 23 years. Um, he came back on appeal, and which made it. He brought attention to the law that armed habitual is not a statute. You know what I'm saying? Just like aggravated UUW is not a statute either. You see what I'm saying? And that's the only way they could have made me. Uh, Only way they could have charged me with motherfucking armed habitual is because I had a prior UUW on my case. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, my lawyer, shout out to my lawyer, Goldman. All right, now Jonathan, he got the case. He got the case throughout. Well, he got the felony took off my background from 2013, where I pled guilty to aggravated UUW. Right,
Mm-hmm.
they gave me a year for that. I dressed in, dressed out. Boom. But today, right now, right, aggravated UUW is not constitutional. So everybody who was sentenced to aggravated UUW did time for aggravated UUW, they is taking this off your background and they are paying you. You see what I'm saying? Because you've been wrongly convicted. You see what I'm saying? Because aggravated UUW is not constitutional. It's not even a statute. It's not even a law. You see what I'm saying? It's some shit that they made up to enhance your case, to enhance your gun charge. Technically, man, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to be we in our right, and that's our second amendment. That's our second amendment to bear arms. You see what I'm saying? So technically, nobody should even be charged with a gun case. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's me, ball, man. You know,
Yeah.
I definitely don't mind explaining this shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people have not never been in jail. You see what I'm saying? So when it come down to understand the laws and charges and stuff like that, they would never understand because they never been in a situation. They never been in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of motherfuckers just are internet people. You know, when
Yeah.
you sit down and you do a bid, you'll understand, especially when you plead guilty to a charge that's greater than any other charge that you've been charged with. They're gonna drop all the they're gonna drop all the little charges. They're gonna throw them out, and because you plead guilty to the bigger charge, and that's what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know, Stitches News needed a story, and what other better story to tell than Butters? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everybody
See,
know I'm a hot topic.
yeah, yeah, you know everybody going they say they been miss you in these YouTube streets, bro. I be reading the comments a lot. They really be on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, where the but that? But that's really a blessing though. But I do agree with that. Like usually when you cop out, they usually go for the higher charge and they usually do pile up a whole bunch of bullshit to make it look crazy. That is a fact. But so it's like, okay. But with that, you speaking on Trenches News, I ain't see what he said, but I had saw Lil Zay went off on you, but I seen you kind of address that. But that's who I seen say something. And then I saw also just people in the comments just having their opinion on, whatever they, feel, whatever they thinking, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like however they drawing a conclusion or whatever. But I feel that though. I feel with that response. I got a question for you though, bro, because you sound like real clear headed. You sound like real level headed right now. You feel me? Like how is that for you though? You see what I'm saying? Like you like being away for a little second, is it like have you been able to reflect on, you know what I mean, like rights and wrongs that you was making, you know what I mean, how you was moving
Yeah,
before?
for sure.
Yeah, like yeah, talk about that for a second. I want to get that.
I mean, like with this
Cause you sound
time,
real clear headed. It seemed like you just level headed right now. Go ahead though.
but hell yeah. So it's like with this time, you know, time don't do nothing but make you observe your mistakes and things you could have did differently. And with this time I've been gone, it's 13 months I've been gone. I have nothing but time. I'm locked down 23 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of time either work out, think, read books. Like it got to the point I stopped reading urban novels now. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm 58 pounds along the war. You know what I'm saying? Like I be reading a war veteran shit like that. Like I'm reading a whole bunch of other shit like to power my brain. But I definitely had to reflect on my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was just in my peak before I just got locked up. You know what I'm saying? I just hit my peak, but that was just the beginning. That was just a little small peak. You know what I'm saying? That was a peak of my real peak to come. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say that, you know, God sits you down for a minute to make you pay attention to something that you might have missed. And when you come back, and you always come back greater than you did the last time. You see what I'm saying? You always come back better than you did the last time. So motherfuckers got to lace their shoes up and be ready because when I do touch the streets, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning on live stream. I'm planning on streaming with Twitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. I'm planning on doing. when I touch the streets, you know what I'm saying? And with this money, you know, in the end, my end goal is to invest in a community system where, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to try to buy some property out on 63rd, maybe 62nd, and build a community center where, you know, the kids can come, you know what I'm saying, after school manners and et cetera, you know what I'm saying. I want to do a nonprofit program where, you know what I'm saying, the kids can come play basketball, they can come study, they can come do therapy and shit like that. Like that's my ultimate goal for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it took me to come here to understand, like, okay, well, this is what I want to do outside of what I'm doing.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's real shit, though. I fuck with that. Man, I ain't gonna lie, in the trenches, bro, I be looking at people that, they be like offering their services and stuff like that. It's a lot of help out there, but it's like the trenches still the trenches, bro. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like a lot of people they trying to cope with a lot of shit they did or experienced or went through, and it's like they drugging or whatever, you know what I mean? They probably drinking or whatever. They just trying to cope. But it's like from that, a lot of them don't seek those resources. So you get what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like things like that could help the trenches though? You know what I mean? I be thinking about that sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like when you in the trenches, the opportunities be there, but some people don't. You know what I mean? They caught up in their own, their misery. You get what I'm saying?
but see, like, I agree with you, kind of, to a certain extent. I agree with you because, yeah, some of those opportunities aren't there. But a lot of the times, right, it be one sided where, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity is gave it to this side, but you know what I'm saying, they can't be over here. You see what I'm saying? So how could they take advantage of that opportunity that is being offered when they can't even be in the area? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's gonna take people like just like how I'm thinking like, okay, when I get this bag and I get my bag right, this is what I want to do for my community. You see what
Right.
I'm
I
saying?
get what
Because
you're
my
saying.
like
Specifically your
Parkway
community.
got
I see what
you
you're
know, Parkway got one. You know what I'm saying? They got the same thing going on where Pastor Brooks and a few other good men have made it where they try to give a chance, but the motherfuckers from my way can't go in Parkway. They can't get that opportunity. That's out there. That's right there. They reach, but they can't reach it.
Yeah, you
You know what
told
I'm
me.
saying?
I
Due to
think
the
we
fact
talked.
of what's going on.
I think we had talked about that before too. But you honestly believe that, or you? Because like, say for instance, if I'm a guy from Yahweh and I want to go work at the church, you think they gonna deny me, or it's just the niggas gonna tweak with me if I'm at the church? Or how you like? What you thinking?
Like my my take on that is, say if you from our way and with that opportunity that Pastor Brooks and so many other are offering, yeah, your life can be in danger because yeah, you're going for a change, but not everybody sees the change. Not everybody is changing with you. You see what I'm saying? Some people are stuck in the past. Some people are stuck in their ways. So, say for instance, you do get the job which
You have 1 minute remaining.
Hmm.
Pastor Brooks been offering, right?
Right.
Then motherfuckers who you in tour with, the motherfuckers who you in tour with might be like, oh yeah, oh damn, this easy. It came to me. Motherfucker kill you inside the place, motherfucker kill you leaving. You know what I'm saying? You'll never truly be safe.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, and it'd be foolish to let your guard down type shit. I get it. Damn. Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
deep.
So like, man, hold on, let me swing back through because I ain't done with that. I ain't done with that. But on some real shit, man, that shit do get and it do get deeper than what some people might look at it. And they be like, okay, well, because a lot of times things get looked at it one sided. A lot of people don't look at it from all points of the box. Some people just look at the box. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of the times people don't look in the box, and the people that is looking in the box doesn't pay attention to the rim of the box, the shit that's on the outer part of the box. You see what I'm saying? And
Thank you for using Global Telling. Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from.
FBG Butta.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Telling.
Yeah, broski.
Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you really been in that big dream shit. You said they don't look at the outside of the box. I was in it. Go ahead, finish that shit. How you was coming? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like no bullshit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we have had times where you know what I'm saying, where I've been with you and I was trying to show you, things where you might not have seen it from that point until I'm like, now look, bro, a motherfucker is trying, but with a motherfucker trying, you always got this. There's always some type of roadblock, and a lot of people might not see it on the outside looking in. For the people who not involved in this situation, doesn't look at it like a roadblock. They look at it like, oh man, still take the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But why take the chance of losing your life? You know what I'm saying? And it's like at the same time, that's like what you know what I'm saying with my situation. But I'm not the only one that in this situation. There's more people that's in the same situation. Not even you know what I'm saying. From not even just from my hood, from different hoods, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always like that. It's always where in one hood, you know what I'm saying? They really got the real help, the real and the people who they into it with, they not receiving that help because I can't be over there. You know what I'm saying? So what I get at is with this whole push and peace thing that J Mane them have started, I feel like it gives more opportunity to not just people from our neighborhood, but everybody, because once we able to get everybody on board to see it, that it's bigger than the war. The war has been done. The battle's been done. It's been fought from both ways. You know what I'm saying? How many more people do we got to lose for people to open their eyes and see like, okay, is this what I want for my kid? Because now you got kids that's getting involved. My son is 13 years old, right? And you know what I'm saying? If I continue to go down this road, right, what am my 13-year-old gonna do? He gonna mimic what he sees. He's gonna soak up, because kids are sponges. They soak up what they see, right?
Right.
And if my son seeing me still gang banging, still sliding, and still with this right, eventually my son is gonna be with this.
Yeah, you gotta.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact.
And how can we want more? How can you say you want more for your child, right? When you don't want more for yourself, because your kid is only gonna take in what they're seeing. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I am striving for change. I am trying to do things different. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just doing it for me. It's not just about me no more. You know what I'm saying? My son's paying attention. My daughter paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I got stepkids that's paying attention. And at some point, you have to pay attention to what's right, what's in your face. A lot of the times,
you got to pay attention to who paying attention. Okay, let me tighten up.
Yeah, no bull. No bull.
Yeah, man. So when you speaking on your children, your kids, that's like a perfect segue. I want to ask you, did you hear about this? OTL Vonnie, he like a guy that's close. He was close with King Von, and his dad he just did a big interview, and he was basically just like airing out. Well, he wasn't airing out. I think I don't believe it, but I don't know. Some people believe it. Like they strong. It's like a split. Some people don't. Some people do. But basically, he alleging that they paid OTL Vonnie and him when they go pay Lil Tim to do a murder on King Von. This what he said on the interview. So I think it's like some conspiracy theory shit, but I don't know. What you think? Have you ever heard that, or what's your thoughts on that? If you heard that?
Man, look, truth be told, I can see it. I really can see that, because Von was worth more dead than he was alive. And do you got to think about it? If Von would have been alive, right, Von was gonna eventually pass Lil Durk. And I don't see Lil Durk allowing a motherfucker that he put in the game to pass him. You see what I'm saying? See, when Von died, Lil Durk ended up getting what? He ended up being 60-something $60 million richer.
Damn, why, what you saying? What you mean? Like, would he have life insurance on him, something? Because he wasn't signed to him. I know he wasn't signed to him. I think Von was independent or something. He was like signed Empire directly.
Von was signed to Empire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what they were saying too. They were saying this too. Hold on, let me tell you this, brother. Balo and some and I think the dad, Vonnie dad was saying this too. They took his hard drive like after he died. That was crazy too. But I don't know. It's little shit that make it seem like it's real, but then he was saying a lot of shit that make it look spooky, and then that's where he lose me. You feel me? But go ahead though. What's your thoughts? I'm
Now
overtaking.
look, because the spooky shit is what people need to pay attention to because at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? It's real. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. The spooky things is what people need to pay attention to because at the end of the day, right, it's real. You see what I'm saying? People think that all Illuminati and et cetera, this is fake. That the worship and sacrifices and things like that. People look at it like, oh man, that's just some shit motherfuckers are saying. But how do you make something that's real look like a myth? You throw it in their face. Oh man, if this was real, this is supposed to be a secret society. How do we know about it? Right?
Right.
But you got to think like this. In order for us to continue to do what we're doing with this secret society, you know what I'm saying? We got to start making it look fake. You know what I'm saying? But overall, right, I do believe that, you know, the people who looking over had something to do with Vaughn being dead because everything that took place, right? Normally, them boys be in Atlanta with switches, drakes, and all type of shit on them, right? But this particular night, right, they go with an armed security guard, and nobody got a firearm, right? It's Von Alva release party,
I
but
think
nobody
the
got a
rest
fight.
in peace Louis. I think Louis had a firearm allegedly. I think he had got the tossing or something if
Oh,
I ain't mistaken.
Louis passed away.
Yeah, the one that got shot in the head. Yeah, he passed away. Like O'Block Louis. You ain't know that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nah, man. Last time I saw him, he just did it. I think he had did an interview with DJU or was it No Jumper? He
He
just did
passed
an
away a
interview with
minute
somebody
ago.
last time. Damn, that's crazy. R.P. Louis, man.
Yeah, RP to
Oh,
that brother.
bro.
But yeah, I think he got the tossing they was saying on the real, like they had released like his like the rest tapes or whatever. I don't know though. But go ahead though. My fault. I'm cutting your wisdom.
No. Cause you clearing up something
Yeah,
that
I'm trying to fill
I
in the
don't.
pieces though too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bro. So hell yeah, it's giving me a clear understanding. But it's like, damn, are we really paying attention to the situation at hand? How did Lil Town beat Von Murder? Right. Of course he's gonna beat it anyway. Stand your ground. In Atlanta, it's to stand your ground law.
Mm.
Over in Cary State, of course he was gonna end up beating the shit, right? But how he really beat it was now. If y'all think I'm bored, go read the case logs yourself, go read the documents yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's public records. Uh, the autopsy proved that his bullets wasn't the bullets that killed Vaughn. So now y'all think about this. So whose bullets was then? Who shot Vaughn? Besides, look him. Vaughn armed security shot him 4 times, gang.
Mm. Mm.
The people that's supposed to be protecting him hit him 4 times. And all kill spot. Every bullet that his security guard, the person that's supposed to protect him, every bullet that he fired that hit Vaughn in a kill spot, gang. You see what I'm saying? All main organs, arteries, it was pierced from
Yeah.
the security guard firearm. Not Lil Kim firearm, but the security guard's firearm.
Mm.
And who paid for this security this night? Durk admitted it that he like, man, I paid for security for him that night. He wasn't even supposed to lead. He wasn't even supposed to lead the hookah lounge. He's supposed to be in there enjoying himself.
Damn.
Now
Damn.
y'all don't think that man paid it. So y'all don't think that man paid the security guard? Like, hey, look, if they don't complete the mission, you make sure you right there behind that may follow up.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That'd be crazy, like if that come out like that, cause the daddy, he on the platforms. I'm thinking, and then that's what they were saying too. They like, well, why he ain't getting snatched up if he's saying that he when they paid him up and all that, like. But I don't know. We gonna see, man. That's gonna be crazy if that play out like that. That's like some real life movie, bro. All that shit's some movie shit. It sound crazy, bro. On the real.
Man,
So what you think
think
about the?
about this.
What you think about? Go ahead. What you say? My fault.
Now, who's to think? My fault. Who's to say that he have not been snatched up? And now he just telling y'all what he already told the police for them to let him go.
Oh yeah, facts. Trenches news shit. Yeah, he could have been doing that. Yeah, my
Motherfucker
mom.
gotta pay attention to this shit, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? He an older guy. He have done time. He actually did a lot of time. So you gotta understand, he wouldn't have came out with this story knowing that he'd be jeopardizing himself to go back where he don't want to be.
Right. So I got a question too, like, cause we speaking on OTF, like, what you think about? You see, have you hearing about all these OTF guys, like OTF Booney Mo, OTF Booner, like like one of them got popped. He's supposed to have to hit him up like 17 times, tossed him in front of a church. Did you hear that news that they alleging on him?
No, hell
Booner.
no.
Uh,
No.
Man, so some shit in ATL. He supposedly had this is the allegations. He went in to him up in the crib, like I guess like went in the crib at gunpoint, supposedly kidnapped him, shot him like 17 times, and then like tossed him in a church parking lot. This the allegations. This is what they're arresting him for. I'm like, damn,
Oh,
I'm real. My mom like, I'm like, and then
oh,
the other guy, Booney Mo, I think he got caught up like in Nebraska or something. He got caught up. The paper, the news, it's hit all the blog sites where he like got caught up like hustling, like he back the streets. You feel me? I'm like, damn. So it's like, you know, how you feel about that? Like, okay, Dirk get booked, then it seemed like everybody just, you know what I mean? It's like
I
it
don't
wasn't
know
as
what to tell
stable
you.
as it looked at, you know what I mean? What'd you say?
I'm gonna know a fucking fact. That's just like when Vaughn died. Because before Vaughn died, you gotta think about it, a lot of motherfuckers from old block was they wasn't rich, but they was doing okay for themselves, right?
Mm.
Because Vaughn made sure that he gave back to his people. You know what I'm saying? He gave them a way to push y'all along. Some of y'all rap, some of y'all sell drugs. This is what we doing. Vaughn had that bitch busting. When Vaughn was alive, the O was busting. I gotta give you that. That bitch was on the ground, so he was alive. Money was coming in. Money was on the floor. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
But now when he died, everybody went back to the street doing street shit. You see what I'm saying? Because now they robbing each other, getting into it with each other, et cetera, et cetera. And the same thing with OTF. It's like, yeah, when Durk was here, Durk paved the way for y'all because y'all got to think right. Durk wasn't a gangster gang. That's not no real gangster. Durk was the mother with the money, and he hung around the gangsters. He hung around the killers. He hung around the niggas that'll get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm with these niggas, I'm protected. All I gotta do is make sure they eat. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
He who's to say he wasn't spoon feeding these niggas, man? Now that he gone, you know what I'm saying? The real is coming out. How a lot of their ass fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers go back to their old ways because the money ain't coming in how it used to. So what am I gonna naturally do? I'm go back to what they know best.
Right. That's facts though. Yeah, motherfucker resort to their old ways, like, if you're from the trenches, you know what you know. But yeah, that shit crazy though, man. I'm just thinking about that because it's like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. They could have just bought a warehouse or something and rented out. I ain't gonna lie, anything like. But it's crazy with us as black people, bro. We don't know how to stick together and put our money together and really just eat. You feel me? We all want to just separate, and it's crazy. We got a different type of mentality. Like a lot of different groups don't. They got they more. It's more unity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the real. Shout out to the unity movement.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, you up on it. You up on the unity movement. You up on what they doing in the city. They kind of like was like moving like J Man, or like in the sense like uniting the hoods. They kind of took it to another level. Though I ain't gonna even lie. You up on what they got going on?
No, hell no. Who
Yeah, it's
doing
on
that down
IG
west?
and shit. No, it's like I think they like. I ain't gonna lie. I think they like the Nation of Islam. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sure, but that's what I believe. That's what I believe. But yeah, they like
Oh
some.
shit, it's the Islam Nation behind the D. You got to
But it's
understand,
like a
man.
guy named the Golden Child. He behind it, but it's like they got a whole little joint going. It's nice though. They you gonna see though. I thought you would have been
Yeah,
familiar with
man.
it. Yeah, motherfucker.
I practice Islam. I practice Islamic, but I'm Moorish. I'm a Moorish American. You see what I'm saying? I'm Moorish. So but we still practice Islam as well. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody know, man. In the Quran, it tell you, man, you cannot see your brother struggle. You cannot see your brother lose. If I was,
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
okay.
But yeah, we was talking about the unity movement, like on a positive note, like yeah. So you were saying like speaking of, like
Yeah,
what I
what
want
you
for
know what I'm
myself, I
saying?
want for my brother in so many words. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But man, I ain't gonna lie, like that's dope. That's dope as hell. If that, you know what I'm saying? With that going, with that being, with if that's going on, well, not if, because you're saying it's going on, so
yeah.
it's definitely going on.
They
I
had Snoop in
really
the
wish
city.
I
They
was.
had them in Eye of the Trenches. They had Snoop. They be getting it going, bro. Like on the real, like on some big shit. Polo G. They getting it going, but they getting like on the smaller level too. You know what I'm saying? Like getting the little hoods
Man,
together,
I
unite
definitely
motherfuckers.
wish I could have been out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I definitely would have got a part of that for sure.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? J May need to go and jump on top of that too. You know what I'm saying? Because that goes in coordinating what he got, what he trying to do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for
That's
sure.
dope.
Yeah, for sure. But man, I ain't gonna lie, but it like I ain't gonna lie. What you got going on though? Besides that, bro, like what's your plans when you coming home? Like you feel me? Like and when can we expect you? Like it's gonna be a surprise or it's like it's kind of in the air right now? You just looking at that main charge and it's like you trying to see how it's gonna work. Like how
Yeah, I
what's
mean,
that?
right now, as of now, you know what I'm saying? It is like it's, you know what I'm saying? It's the in between thing because I pled guilty. I did take the plea, right? But I took the plea with them charging me with extended term. You know what I'm saying that I was eligible for extended term. So right now, as of this week, last week, I had my lawyer had put a motion in to get me reclassified and a resentence because I plead guilty to six at 50. Well, technically everything is at 50. There's no such thing as 85. You know what I'm saying? 85 wasn't even constitutional in the first place. It's something that they brought along. You know what I'm saying? In time, but I ended up taking six. And that's only because they had hit me with extended term, saying that I was extended term eligible. But when you practice the law and you understand what you understand, in order for me to be extended term eligible, I needed to say two of the same prior, right? I am a felon. I do have the conspiracy in my background, but that conspiracy charge is higher than the UUW, than the possession of a firearm by a felon. So I'm not eligible for extended terms because the felon that is on my background is not the same class. It's a higher class. You see what I'm saying? Than that
Right.
one. So right now we waiting for the judge in the state to get back with us on a new court date. You know what I'm saying? So we can get a new sentence. We go for maybe like because it's that when we go back in, it's supposed to be 3 to 7. We going for the 3, but it's a class 3. And making it a class 3, which is probationable because I have not caught a case with. I have not been to the joint within 10 years of my last prior. So I am probation eligible. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And but you know, me being who I am, I never see it like a hostage bus. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Give me 3, give me 4. I still go dress in, dress out. I got 13 months in, which would be technically with my day for day. That's 26 months. I got 14 certificates, 30 days per certificate, and one of my out of the 13 certificates, I do have one of them is a 56-day class, so I get that time added to as well. You know what I'm saying? On top of 12 months. You see what I'm saying? 12 months from the other 12 certificates. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that'll kick me out the door. That's why I was gonna dress in, dress out anyway off the 6 because it that would with everything that I do have, it put me at 33 months. You only do 36 months off on 6. You do half, which is 3, and I had a 3 in with the certificate in my day for day. I would have been kicked out anyway. I only would have ordered them 3 months, and you know they're not going to sit me down at IDOC with 90 days left. I'd be taking up bed space. More than likely, I must have been on house arrest. But see, now that my lawyer finally listened to what I was been telling him before I had took the 6, and he went and looked at it himself, because my Cook County lawyer, Mr. Goldberg, he like, hold on, wait, you're not eligible for a extended term because I'm not eligible for a extended term in Cook County because I got another case in the county as well. Got the shit that motherfucker saw at Walgreens. I never beat that case. That case is still pending as well.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But of course, I got that bitch in the bag because they didn't have proper cause to even bother me. Anything found inside the vehicle, technically it goes on the owner of the vehicle. I'm not the owner of the vehicle. My name not on the vehicle. My fingerprints not even on the firearm.
Yeah,
We did a
I
suppress
ain't gonna even lie,
everything.
bro. Not even to be like a motherfucker that's like trying to get your like ride with you on this, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. When the police, if they just, I don't know what was their probable cause, but if you just a passenger in the car and they just approach the car and just bust the car down, that don't even make sense. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, when I was looking at that, cause they leaked that footage and I was watching it on YouTube and I'm like, what the fuck they just pull you over for? I think we talked about it on the interview, but go ahead though. But yeah, that don't make sense though. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, real. Yeah, but go ahead though.
So
Yeah,
I got that in
yeah.
the bag.
So that's like
That
probable
is that
cause and
bag.
all kind of like shit you could attack that with. That's crazy. Like y'all just walking up on the car for. But go ahead though.
Yeah, and I'm suing their ass, man, because that's actually the same police officer who I had beat a prior gun case with that same officer, you know what I'm saying, as the arrest officer. So when I beat that case, I'm definitely will be suing Chicago PD. You know what I'm saying? I will be suing Chicago PD for harassment and a few other charges. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with things. But what's been going on out there with you, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man, just life, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had slowed down on the YouTube for a little minute. I've been back on these YouTube streets though, trying to make it make sense, bro. You feel me? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I've been having like just life happening. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ups and downs. You know what I mean? Shit that where it's like I can't really focus on this shit right now. I got real shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta put my energy towards this for a second. You know? So that's
Man, a
what.
lot of times people don't even understand that, man. Motherfuckers be so wrapped up into this YouTube and this social media life that they forget that we have real lives outside of this shit. Yeah.
You know, real shit though, bro. But it is what it is though, man. This a decent little hustle though, man. I'm trying to take it to the next level though, man. It's just being consistent, but I'm focused though. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused on the real, so I'm gonna try to stay focused. Real. I
Man,
ain't gonna lie. Go ahead.
you had told me about a situation, you know what I'm saying? We always rotate. We rotate about everything, but you had told me about a situation. I definitely wanted to touch on
Oh
that for
yeah,
sure.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me tell you, yeah, let me bring that up. So, all right, so what you think about this, man? It's this famous rapper, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I call him Dolphin Willie, bro. So, so basically, they went up like they doing their thing. Though I ain't gonna even. I'm gonna give him credit. Like he doing this little shit in terms of like clout and all that. So I get up with him, I'm trying to do a little vlog situation with him and all that. So, you know the story or whatever. So he played crazy with the little paper or whatever, I ain't want to finish the
I mean,
vlog
I
when it
know the
got high.
story, but
Yeah,
you
when it
gotta
got
break it down.
yeah, when
You
it
gotta
got
break it down to the.
yeah, I'm gonna break it down. So yeah, he went and got high, I guess. He don't want to finish the interview. He telling me I gotta send him more money. But I ain't gonna lie, it's other vloggers that talked to me behind the scenes. Well, one of them that told me it was similar situations with other vloggers. You get what I'm saying? Or people that's trying to, spend money with him. He basically playing crazy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he really like, fucking up his money. But the thing is they getting high, bro, like they sniffing the perk. So at that point, I want to ask you this though, because you was a rock star, brother. Like, did you ever
So
did you ever swing that way? Like, I fuck it, like I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm partying all the way now. Like I'm white boy for real wasted. You know what I'm saying? That you ever
yeah, I mean, like I definitely live a rock star lifestyle for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I do not play with my nose when it comes to opioids or cocaine, and nothing goes up my nose seriously. But my thing is, it's like I don't with the perks at all, gang. You know what I'm saying? My baby mama, rest in peace, Destiny Anderson.
yeah, rest in peace.
My daughter mom had passed away from opioids, so I'm anti opioids for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm definitely anti perks. So because perks do have a crazy effect on people's life. You know what I'm saying? On people's way of thinking and etc. Like people got to understand, gang. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the high is good, right? But at the same time, this drug was created for real pain. This drug was created to keep people that's dying from feeling the pain that they are suffering from in the moment of them passing away. This drug was created, you know what I'm saying? Because fentanyl is something opioids nowadays because it's a manufactured drug. It's something that's created in a lab. It was a lab created drug. You see what I'm saying? And people gotta understand, man. A lot of people don't know how to shake these drugs for real. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is a little dose of too much fentanyl to kill you. And a lot of the times, these people are out here man-made perks because they feel like they got the key. They know they got the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers suppressing these pills themselves. So motherfuckers got to be careful. And you know what I'm saying? Just to speak on the situation at hand, you know, it's no way that you should allow your habit to
Hold on.
interfere with your
Let
ability.
me tell you this too, brother. Let me say this too, bro. Look, the dude like this Lil Vert too. You know what I mean? This Lil Vert, so he lit. You see what I'm saying? So, but this dude, he was dope sick when he was trying to do the interview. I could tell he was dope sick. It's like he was rushing, he was sniffling, you know, like jittery and shit. Like I just know, and I hate to shit on him, but it is what it is. He played crazy. I tried to do legitimate business with him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day. This how he moving, but he a shorty, you see what I'm saying? So this the crazy part. So he dope sick when you do an interview, and then he got me coming to a spot that's probably some spot that he frequent. Now, mind you, I'm a guy I'm not trying to jeopardize nobody's life about no stupid shit. You feel me? It's cool. You got off on the little paper. It's cool. You feel me? I'll make it back I'm gonna make it back talking about it. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna make it back. So it's like,
Sure.
but it's like at the end of the day, so I would never like do nothing crazy, but say if he did that to a motherfucker that's like just evil or something that just like fuck this nigga, I'm finna drop his low night. Everybody don't like him.
Like
You get what I'm saying?
damn, I was about to say to you, like Zack TV used to do the niggas.
Zack TV drop lows, bro. Damn, you put that on him. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's a real
You know,
thing.
they say that's why. Yeah, that's a real thing, man. They say Zack TV is supposed to drop Y Block low to P Block them. Back then, that's why Zack TV was actually killed because motherfuckers say he was dropping lows.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. With me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For me, it ain't that serious, bro. Dan is crazy about some dumb shit. I'm just wanting to get some content. We gonna do a little interview. We gonna talk some shit. I'm out. You feel me? Like, Dan crazy. You run off with the money, cool. You got it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get my money back. You feel me? But it's like, or I just get it back down the line. You feel me? Karma, a motherfucker. I believe in that. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, that's breaking news. I ain't never heard that, for like I ain't never heard that, brother. Real. But yeah, so they saying that's what was behind what happened to him, but his demise, allegedly. Damn.
Yeah, I was in the county with a nigga named 2-3 from Y Block, and he was breaking that down to me. Bro, we was getting housed to
You have 1 minute remaining.
We was getting housed to order. Folks was breaking that shit down to me like, man, look, boy, he like because he said his homie never felt some type of way when Duck said the niggas who killed Zack TV. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he was explaining like, shit, this is why he died. You know what I'm saying? So that's why 2-3 was telling me like, shit, this is why him and his homies feeling some type of way about us because folks said them niggas for killing Zack TV. But I didn't know that either at the time. So it was like when was breaking that shit down to me, I'm like, damn. I'm like, nah, I don't think Duck knew that fool was dropping lows and shit because he ain't never dropped our low. You know what I'm saying? He never dropped a low on us. So he like, you know, so this should be crazy because you do have people who will take it that far over paper because don't nobody want their paper played with, whether if it's a motherfucking $50, $1, $5, motherfuckers. A lot of motherfuckers don't care. It's my money. It's my shit.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? You do have motherfuckers that'll take it that far over something that's like you said, I can make it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it back just off talking about the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't that
But
serious. But
think
people
like
don't.
that.
Yeah, he don't never know. He gambling with his life because he don't even know me. That's the point I'm making. Go ahead, you get it though. Yeah.
No bullshit. Man, and it's up because as an artist, especially a lit artist, when you lit, you know what I'm saying? You need these are like certain bloggers and shit like that. You need to be locked in with these people because sometimes these people do control the way your career is going to go in the long run. Because you got to think about it. You get into it with these bloggers, right? Motherfuckers get into it with the motherfuckers the bloggers really run the internet overall. You know what I'm saying? Without it being said, the vloggers are the reason that a lot of niggas get popping. These blogs, these interviews and shit like that, these
Throw
are
a
the people
camera in the
that's really
motherfucker's face.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
motherfuckers paying attention to you off this shit.
Yeah.
Man, hold on, man. This shit get out of hand, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro.
That's real shit, though. Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, because it's like, when you put a camera in the motherfucker's face, then it's like, it's a spotlight now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was walking with you how you was coming. But yeah.
No bullshit. So look, at a point, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a strong voice as strong as my shit is now. Now my voice, I can really make or break a motherfucking career off an interview. Seriously, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, your voice,
at
it
one point,
go far. Facts. Yeah.
At one point, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker wasn't trying to hit me, but me being consistent, I'm doing this, I'm on it. I'm not missing out on it. Oh, bro, I saw the bag and I achieved it. You know what I'm saying? I showed my brothers a way to this because a lot of people didn't agree with this. You know what I'm saying? This interview. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers, oh man, that's police. Woo. But the same that was saying this police shit on, bro, nigga, they are doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they see, damn, okay, not only do it bring a light to you, not only do it bring attention to you, but damn, it's money behind this shit too. It's some money in this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People making whole careers off of it. I mean, like, it's people that got whole careers off of it, straight up, off how they lived in the past. You just had a career off of it. I mean, you still gonna have one when you get back, but it's like it's on pause for a minute. But how you, like, man, like, is you really appreciating that though? Now that it's gone, like, damn, bro, I got to get back to that. Like, I got to get back to that easy ass money. Like, that shit. Like, is it easy money for you? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Hell, man, look, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely have times where I be sitting in this bitch, I'm kicking and talking to, you know what I'm saying, the good brothers that's in here with me right now, and then I reflect on my life and the shit that I had going on. Like, I was thinking we was just lit every day, nigga. Like, motherfuckers was just lit chasing a bag. You feel me? Well, my family didn't want for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really secured the bag. Well, my family didn't want for I really secured the bag. When I got rapped on this, I was able to pay 2 lawyers. I was able, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got 2 lawyers out here to pay. Nigga, I got 2 lawyers in Cook County. Talk about motherfucking game when it comes to this, nigga. I'm coming home regardless. Nigga, I ain't got to do no fucking police to come home. Because guess what? They used the law against me, but then they violate our rights in so many ways, but without us knowing, if we don't know the law, we allowing them to violate our rights. But see, look, I've been doing this since I was 16, 17 years old. I know the law. I've been studying this shit, nigga. When I got rapping with Lil J, nigga, I was studying the law. You know what I'm saying? I'm game, nigga. But I feel like me sitting down this time, it was to get my mind together, but I also helped a lot of good brothers go home right now. A lot of good brothers are at the crib right now because, nigga, we sitting in this bitch late night, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going through my law package and reading it on the gallery. We all trading motherfucking document, we all trading information like, oh man, have you looked this statue up,
Case
man?
laws and shit.
Statue up where you get the tablet. You know what I'm saying? We exchanging knowledge and information. And I have, so far, they helped 4 motherfuckers go to the crib off this artificial shit. You see what I'm saying? 4 different people. And they would have been getting copped out for some crazy ass because they would have been copping out thinking like, damn, the artificial statue is constitutional. So I take it as like it took me to come in jail to help a lot of these good brothers make it out this bitch. Just like I'm trying to make it out this bitch, I'm helping motherfuckers make it out this bitch as well.
You know, a fact. Get out that just stay out that bitch. And I ain't gonna lie,
No
bro.
bullshit.
What'd you say?
I say no bullshit.
Yeah. But with that, like, what you got for the people, bro?
Man, what I got for the people right now as of today, man, look, allow yourself to understand things in life. Don't never block yourself out from understanding. Knowledge is the key. You know what I'm saying? Never allow someone else to stop you from retaining knowledge. Keep this shit in mind, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gotta understand. Look at other people's mistakes and make sure it's not yours. You see what I'm saying? And for the people that's out there drugging, and like man, ain't nothing wrong with getting high game, but at some point y'all have to stay back and pay attention. Y'all letting the drugs control y'all way of thinking. And this is why motherfuckers are dying. This is why people's careers is not blossoming how they want them to because y'all are allowing the opioids to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm anti-opioids for sure. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I appreciate Corporate Cartel Media for always allowing me on your platform to always enlighten the people, man. I definitely appreciate it, brother.